Peni Parker can now have 2 spider nests. Add Rocket's beacon and suddenly you've got 25 drones, 30 mines and 4,000 damage waiting to explode. Let me show you how it works and how to abuse it. Let's go over the basics real quick. Peni's original spider nest has 350 HP and spawns 2 drones every 3 seconds up to a maximum of 10. Each drone locks onto the nearest enemy and deals 40 damage. If the nest takes damage, it goes on cooldown, 1 second for every 25 damage, or 15 seconds if it's destroyed. Drones can travel along webs connected to the nest, letting you extend their range way beyond the nest's own web, but there's a catch. The web you see in game isn't the real trigger range.
I know that sound.
Take a look at this. Captain America is clearly standing on the web, right near the edge, but the drones, they're doing nothing, no tracking. This is why so many traps fail. The visual radius shown is not the actual radius of the nests. I've got a nest and a web placed just a short gap apart. A lot of Peni players assume you can leave small gaps like this and it'll still connect, but it doesn't because the initial nest web is smaller than it looks. Now here's the twist. Nest webs look huge, but they don't connect easily. Meanwhile, webs you place manually with Cyberbond or Web Snare, they actually connect from further away than you'd expect. In this setup, you can see a nest and a web almost touching, still no connection, but the next 2 webs, visually spaced out, still link perfectly. That's because the nest's web radius is smaller than it looks, while the manual webs are more generous than the in-game visual shows. Sometimes you can get away with a small gap between the nest and the first web, but it's inconsistent, you can't trust the visuals, and if the spacing is even slightly off, it breaks the whole setup. I've created a highly technical drawing to break down everything we just went over. Yes, I made this, and I'm very proud of it. The red is what you see in game, and the yellow is the actual trigger range. So yeah, the web lies, but now you know how to beat it. So what's the takeaway? When chaining webs, your first manual web should touch, or even slightly overlap. From there you can space the next webs out a bit more. Let's look at the Teamup Nest. It drops a 50 HP armor pack every 3 seconds. That's more than Rocket's beacon, which only gives 25. It also spawns 2 drones every 3 seconds, up to a maximum of 10, and they behave the same. But it's got 250 HP instead of 350, a smaller web radius, and longer cooldowns. 2 seconds per 25 damage, or 20 seconds if it's destroyed. Basically, it hits just as hard, but it's way easier to break. Next up, Rocket's beacon, but first, the GamerSupps Plug. The new Rave Baby Waifu just dropped. Right now, if you grab any GG tub, you get this limited edition Waifu Cup completely free while supplies last. That's the bundle and the cup, and yes, I chugged this stuff during my 12-hour sessions. The link's below. Use code BLUEBOPBOP for 10% off and to support the channel. Thank you. Alright, let's talk about Rocket's beacon. It drops a small web, and every 3 seconds it spawns a drone and a mine. You get up to 5 drones maximum and 15 mines max. And the mines, they're invisible and indestructible on the web and deal 100 damage each. That's 1700 damage total sitting there waiting. It also drops a 25 HP armor pack every 3 seconds, but Peni's gives 50. You can pick up Rockets first and then get Peni's, but it doesn't give 75, it only gives up to 50. This thing is almost indestructible to melee characters. It's super powerful, and anyone stepping onto it is in for a bad time. This is how it all comes together. Rocket's beacon connects with Peni's full web structure, and the drones can cover the entire thing. And yeah, Peni gets all the same bonuses from Rocket's web as she does from her own. If you want to dive deeper into that side of things, check out my full Peni guide, it's all in there. Now let's look at some real in-game use. In this clip, I've stacked both nests to cover a single choke point, and it's just way too much damage for Doctor Strange to handle. Here's another stacked nest combo, plus Rocket's beacon, all covering the choke. It's a ridiculous amount of damage to push through. We end up pulling a triple kill just from the traps alone. You can also use this on attack to lock down enemy chokes before they push through. This setup with group walls, easily one of the nastiest holds I've ever seen. Stacking nests is great for damage, but sometimes it's better to peel for your team. Here I spot a Black Panther diving, so I move my nest back to cover our supports. He still gets a kill, but he dies for it, and in the next fight he dies again and ends up swapping.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I've got a few more use cases for both nests coming up, so if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing. It really does help the channel grow. Here's a different approach. I flank behind the enemy team, dive in the backline and drop both nests right in the middle of the team. It causes absolute chaos and we win the fight off the back of it. And this is my favourite use. By placing both nests carefully, I'm able to cover this entire choke point. Anyone who walks through here is instantly hit by drones from every angle. It's complete area denial. They have two options, they either rotate or respawn. Get Rocket to put his beacon in the corner, and that's another 5 drones that can be added to the web structure. Emma Frost, no chance. The thing has to push through the building, but he's got no line of sight to his team. I also make sure to place new webs as needed to keep the trap connected and active. If it's safe, always have your rocket place the beacon inside the web. It keeps the whole setup connected. Think you've got a better setup than this? Join my Discord and post it. I'm putting together a video of the best double spider nest setups in the game, and I want to feature your clips. Show me the most cracked, creative or criminal setups you've got. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.